Glademore here. I haven't made a video for a while, busy with life, but I got a new knife, so yeah, it's time to make a knife video. I threw a few other things on here just for color. I got a number 1 Mark III. This is a recent acquisition. This is a really nice gun, shoots really well. That's an original sling on it. It's on my British Army pocket knife. If you've never used one of these, this can opener is the cat's meow. It really works well. And if you work around rope, that marlin spike, you got a big knot that you can't get undone, this will get her done for you. And you know, the blade's just a regular blade. It's good steel, it's carbon steel. This one, I need to clean it up a little bit, it's a little rusty, but these are awesome knives. They're just a little heavy and the springs are super stiff, but cool knife. So, new knife is this. It's a second pattern, Fairbairn Sykes. This one made by J. Noel and Sons. Now Hill. I've had this third pattern for several years. You can see some differences. This is a William Rogers knife. You can see a few differences. I would say the crossguard on this one is thicker. Excuse me. The blade on this one is narrower and it comes to a finer point. This one would be a lot less likely to break, I would say. And the handle profiles are different. So the no-hill one, the second pattern, has a longer and slimmer handle. Of course it's checkered, whereas this one is just ribbed. This handle feels the way you think a Fairbairn Sykes should feel. It feels really good in your hand. You know, the old commandos that if you watch videos of interviews with them, they tell you that the proper way to hold a knife is to between thumb and forefinger and just loosely put those 3 fingers around it, and yeah, it feels absolutely proper to hold it that way. It came dull. The edges were basically round. It wasn't sharpened at all. I spent about an hour and a half sharpening it. This part of the blade is cutting pretty good. I still need to work on this part. But don't let anybody tell you that these guns these knives can't cut, because they can. So yeah, this knife feels really, really, really good in the hand. That slimmer profile and that knurling, like, is not going to turn in your hand. One of the criticisms of the Fairbairn Sykes is that the handle's round, and people say that you can't tell where your blade orientation is without touching the guard. Well then, touch the guard. Like, that's pretty simple. The handle's not so long that you're going to be hanging on your knife and fighting like this. Like, you're going to be up here. You're going to know where the guard is. So that criticism doesn't hold water for me. What else can I say about this knife? Well, first of all, I really like it. It came with the standard drop leg or scabbard with the tab so you could sew it onto something, and the elastic keeper. I must use a contractor to make these because it definitely doesn't fit the knife. Like, the top is way too wide. This does have the broad arrow marking on it, and that other marking that I don't know what it is, as does this one. Maybe this one doesn't have a broad arrow. Well, I think it does on the handle. Anyways, so the scabbard, not perfect for this knife, but it definitely does the job. It holds the knife, it does everything you need it to do. I brought out this Scabbard just as something different to do a slight comparison. Same like the blade, basically. The single edge as opposed to a double edge, and usually the clip point or the swedge, whatever you want to call it, is not sharpened on these. You can sharpen them. I haven't. For general all-around use, there's no doubt about it. The K-Bar is a better knife. It's a little sturdier, or a lot sturdier. It's easier to put an edge on it. You know, chopping and stuff like that is easier. It's got a bigger handle that kind of fills your hand, so if you were, you know, working with this for a couple hours, you're not going to get blisters. It's a better all-around knife, and I actually carry this knife quite a bit out in the bush and stuff. Scabbard works fine. So yeah, as an all-around knife, it's better. This knife will do all-around chores. I have another video with this one where I do some bushcraft stuff, starting fires and whittling. But it really is designed for doing sneaky Pete work. And yeah, people say it's not a knife, it's a dagger. Well, if you look at pictures of the first pattern, Fairbairn Sykes, right on here it says Wilkinson sword on one side, and the other side says FS knife. So they called it a knife back then. I do too. It's a knife in a dagger format. You can call it whatever you want, I don't care. This is my knife. I call it a knife. But it feels really good in the hand. You know, you can definitely see how easy it would be to make quick little slashes. And as far as stabbing, it stabs really well. I've tested it on different mediums, and it works great. I don't know what else I can say about it. It's an awesome little knife. I'm having fun with it. I'm going to do a little more work on it and get it sharp. It has the shiny blade, so I don't know if I've flashed that in the lens or not, but old Fairbairn said that he wanted a shiny blade because it would intimidate your opponent if you got into a one-on-one with him. So that's pretty shiny. I don't know if that's intimidating or not, but so this one I had actually taken and put some patina on it. I think I used kiwi fruit on that one, and it worked pretty well. So, but it's kind of wore off, so it's still a little bit shiny. So, yeah, both good knives. I like them both. Maybe someday I'll get a first pattern as well. But yeah, I don't know which one I would prefer to take to war. I think I'd prefer to have this blade and this handle. Yeah, there it is. Second pattern, Fairbairn Sykes by J. Noel and Sons. Thanks for watching.